Welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. After the first post of the first episode, y'all kind of blew me away on how much you actually enjoyed it and watched a good amount of it. So, I might be fully continuing the whole story. So, thank you for the support, and let's get into this episode, shall we? If I remember correctly, we found some clues to a friend of the mother's that might know more of what the hell happened, why she died, and I believe this is the right house. But look.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
Garden's yard. Gilded's yard.
Destruction and trampled ground.
It's locked up. Oh shit. Looks like he was dragged over here.
He was certainly under pressure.
Alright, I think this falls under the correct one. I'm not sure. But we're gonna go ahead and pin it.
Oof, the contortionist you were not.
Hey, you can say that again. Missing a pinky.
A missing pinky, middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilded. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
What's up with this?
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious. A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
What's this?
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Follow the trail of blood. What is this? I guess we look into this first.
A strong pull broke this leash. A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Hey, elephant. Okay.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless. Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence. This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation. A royal suite for a favorite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
Weird that it got loose though. Looks like it's got everything it would need, minus the poking of it.
This is quite comfy.
Of course. Alright, is there more? As unbelievable as it may be, Cordona is home to an elephant. The creature is large enough to leave footprints 18 inches wide. Kind reminds me of a newspaper article from my childhood. It was the first time I had seen these beautiful creatures. I can check newspaper archives. It was front page story written by a Since journalist, you would have been published 10 years ago. Okay. Anything else in here though? No? It doesn't fully explain his death, unless he was thrown and trampled, but I don't see anything that would have trampled him. Not from marks, anyways.
Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
Alright, let's see if we can go inside. I highly doubt it, though. Yeah, it's locked. What's this?
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship.
Somebody cut the wire.
A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes.
Huh. Okay, why are you still... Oh, wait. No? Ah,
Seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
what else? Somebody broke it.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's see here. That doesn't seem right. Maybe this one? Keyword maybe? Possibly? It wouldn't explain that though. Busting through the gate. And then being hit to that. And one more. No, okay. Gotta be this one.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Hell, I doubt it's gonna be that easy. Alright, Mine Palace, maybe? We Human body took a heavy beating, sustained multiple injuries. Okay. Allow adult elephants. Elephants may have attacked Theodore Gaydon in order to break free. That's one theory. Explosive knife. The knife was left near the shed at the crime scene by an unknown person. This type of knife is used to cut rope. For the witness to the case, grabbed their knife and may have injured from the fall. Okay. So, I don't know if there's anything to this, though, because from what I can see, it's cut. There's no real reason why it should have been like that unless someone did something to it. Alright, let's see. By the gate during the see if perhaps we saw what happened. Attracted attention. So we need a newspaper. And then also finding the witness to see what the hell happened.
What's happened? Oh, where is it?
Do you know anything about this?
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
Bullshit! Okay, what if I get it?
Is this familiar to you?
I'll help you, sir.
That's
you
what
have
thought.
my full attention.
An elephant named Gilded across the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodora used to walk. It's okay. Still locked. Towards the bridge, huh?
What's happened? Oh, where is it?
May I ask you something?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Yeah,
What's up?
definitely.
Can I ask you a question?
Don't take it personally, sir, but I know nothing about this.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Yeah, shush. So across the bridge. Then where?
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
Says the one that's complaining about this. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we can't really run all in this view. Yeah, it's a little annoying. A little jog would be nice, though. To track down the elephant. What's that? Hey, great. My gratitude to the island will grow just as this... just as these trees I give to you from the most responsible citizen of Cordona, Tia Gilded. Oh, okay. recently
Okay,
broken.
hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Seriously.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Hold on, I gotta blow my nose in. Alright, back on the trail. So an elephant wouldn't just outright try to murder its keeper. What provoked it? That's the big question right now. Because it's going to where it knows familiarity. Because apparently it took walks into this forest. I wasn't expecting a case at all going into this area. I thought we were just gonna go in, ask questions, and figure out where else to go. Oh, lovely. The heck?
Strange. It was hung with care.
This is part of the belt we saw. And why aren't you letting me actually look at anything? Oh yeah, I forgot we could go up, down, left, right, flat. Ink-stained letter. Dear Theodore, I am writing to you as a fellow Islander. I value our friendship just as I value the lives of our people, although I am afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I am being made to look weak in the eyes of the neighbors. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper training. Instead, using your own limited knowledge to teach it, it is an impossible solution. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Tailhart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant. Then, though, she is female and far less frightening than your beast. Please reconsider the situation. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. Okay.
The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
So they took the elephant. I don't know why camera changed to this. Was it acting as if I was dying? I don't get why.
Want to go for a swim?
Not really letting me though. Wait. It acted as if I died. What the hell? Come on, dude. Really? Okay. That's some bull. Alright. Let's go back to the case. Theodore's garden dressing room. Dressing gown. I guess we go back to the house. Which direction was that again? This way. It's so weird that it kicked me. That's the wrong way. This is the right way. Yeah, there's the balloon. Alright, so can we get in the house? Whoa, okay. Nope, we can't talk to him. Okay, gotcha. Yep, now that we get the key, we can go inside.
Gosh, what a mansion.
You can say that again. This is gorgeous. He has a pet elephant, but yet he has a skull of an elephant as well. That's a bit concerning. The tusk. Assuming that's just the door that leads into the back, maybe.
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
Alright. Go upstairs, I guess.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilded was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss.
Imogen Gilded. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened.
I need you to breathe. Tell me everything you know. Let's go with that one.
Can you
first.
tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
I'm sorry for your loss. Theodore played with fire. I don't know, considering he actually cared for the elephant. There's someone else that provoked it. For example, the letter. I'm sorry for your loss.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilded. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilded. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
He's not a monster. We haven't met before. Provide evidence. We haven't met
Miss
before.
Gilded, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Of course.
Very well.
Provide evidence. Okay. Mention testimony. Graph had the elephant kill Theodore. She heard it. Names? Okay. No, not that one. Animal suspects. Someone hanging on the branch.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Just near the shed. Inside the shed contains a coal gas tank. Someone fell and broke. Okay.
Did you
What's
observe
happening?
anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath?
Yes.
No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
It sounds like you might have done this out of spite.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Who's a cute bird?
She packed as much as she could carry.
Sound like you're getting ready to run.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
Is it romantic?
You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
She was watching from the window, supposedly. Hates pigtails? Oh, okay. Okay, how the hell... Okay. Let's see if... Just near the shed. Has anyone else at the crime scene? Imagine considered dangerous, but he had never been aggressive with Theodore before. Exactly. That's my issue. But willing to provide more answers if we find anything else. Yeah, let's ask her about that.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
Uh-huh.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Socialize Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Huh. Well, that will be a first.
Sailor.
I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
So either Imogen has the problem with the elephant and did this, or the boyfriend did. Considering the knife. Just my...
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Alright,
I can't think of anything else right now.
alright. Yeah, it's gotta be the boyfriend. Can we explore the other room, though? Yes, we can.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilded spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Okay, so her window only sees a portion of it.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
Yeah, considering what we're doing. Where's the manor?
What's so special about this place? Another elephant?
No, no, not bad. Ivory pads? Okay.
A catchy title. A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Elephant's Man, Cordona, Cancel? 1875. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilded, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Mr. Gilded commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion for now on, the second child, and I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen. Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news, and furthermore to hear the terrible triumph scene of the beast, but they are having to accept the essentialities of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now, we can all say that our riches of our island have terrible troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us."
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Yeah, so he definitely looked at the elephant as much more than just a pet. Missing finger.
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
What is that? I know what you're thinking. No, it's not that. Okay? If you don't know what I'm thinking, good. Keep your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
Oh, weird.
I think Miss Gilded has barely matured. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
I'd say. Anything else? That's pretty nice. Kinda messed up that it's made of ivory, though. Alright, let's see here. See if we can talk to her a little bit more about what we found in his room. And then we'll go to the docks to find the boyfriend. That's probably the reason why all this happened. Alright,
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Okay, so there's that perfume. There's testimony. Okay, let's do
And,
perfume.
which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
Huh. Okay. Go do this. Damage to a shed. Partnership ended. Okay. Let's go over to the docks then. Okay. Docks right here. If I'm correct. 4th episode, and finally actually getting the rhythm down for actually playing this. News kid? Okay.
Extra, extra! Look at what you've done! Criminal Luca Gallicci, posing as a medium, confessed to the strangulation of a noblewoman.
Interested in some Cordona news?
No publicity. I can sleep soundly. Luca, what you've done?
No newspaper today?
Okay,
All
what's
right,
the
then.
law mean? Oh, okay. Hold up. What? Newspaper was $103 or pounds? That's insane. Where do we see our cash? Oh wait, hold up. No, that's how much we
Interested in some
have.
Cordona news?
Oh, I had to
Check the
hold it.
front page. You won't regret it.
I had to hold it. Okay, I'm a dork. So, are the newspapers just like collectibles or what? Getting off task. Go this way, right? Yeah, this way. Do clothing note tray, Peter, whatever, art trader. Okay, unlocking some new stuff. While we come over here.
Nice to see you.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
That's a question I can answer.
Photo image and Yacht Club members mentioned that Paul missed the race and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of Yacht Club. Okay. So behind it? I guess not.
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Of course. Boat workshop. No one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop. So, okay. It's locked. Where's the workshop? Storage.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
What? Okay.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
A lot of supplies and food. Nothing of use.
The Champion's Whirlpool. Pools bread and butter.
Very small. Really, John? It's not time to be playing around. We get through there. He said his workshop was in here, right? So where the hell is he? Oh.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Yeah.
Where would a champion hide a key?
Currently empty. Cracked in the wood frame. Gold nails. Probably in storage. It's in there. There it
I
is.
hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Right? Because either it was going to be something dealing with his boat, or in his boat, or in storage for some weird reason. Alright, let's get in here now. What is this?
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
Yeah. For sure he did it.
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
So he's quite educated.
Bloodied bandages. To earn big, you have to spend big.
What's this? Threats in envelope. You gormless Billy Wetfoots. You think you can leech off of my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career is over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you will find yourself in a deep water. Gilded.
Mr. Gilded wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
So, bookmaker, tournament race. Okay, this is his last ticket from the races.
An interesting place for a message to a champion. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
He rigged it somehow.
Additional earnings to sweeten the victory.
Anything else in here? Nope. Okay, nothing we can go off of yet.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Alright. I feel like we're missing something. Maybe in storage. What's this? Yeah, one of the books.
Sales of Hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Alright, what about the boat? Billy John. Nothing there. Looks like some kind of combat might happen on here. We're seeing that. Nothing else. Do not get back out of our deal. You do not get to leave on one. Okay. So it's still leaning severely on him. Severely on him. The question is where is he? You would think he would have already fled with his boat. Got an itchy nose now. Alright. Boyfriend's hiding some. Suspicious note, you do not get to back out of it. Okay, yeah.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
Yeah. Okay. Whirlpool room. Darts. Okay. Found a piece where ballpark works. In the remote whirlpool. Some blood bandage. Testimony. You want to find a one.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me. It's chilling to
Oh,
think
come
that
on.
he's free.
I should have shown her the freaking darts. Suspicious note found on one of the heavy slips on Wilco's room. Yeah, did I get anything else? Yep. Nothing. So what? Go back to the club? I'm not finding anything else. Well, let's go over this again. Okay. That's the blood bandage found in the key.
Bloodied bandages.
Yeah, we know that.
1 hour later.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
I feel like there should be something more in here. Oh, what's this? Oh, did I already look at this? Yeah, I think I already looked at that. Actually, just making sure. Aha, okay.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Evidence. Oh, still got more. Still got more to find. So I gotta keep this one pinned and look around.
Oi!
Oh,
Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers.
excuse you?
Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean?
Uh-huh.
I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
Imogen's friends. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
You're
If you
full of
must try
yourself.
to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead.
Got his
Show me
hand
how
wrapped.
inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
Observe. Feedback or accidents. Yeah. You know. Smooth Adam's apple. Oh. Wide hip and thigh, develop female body. Okay. So, quite obviously, you are a female. Hit something hard. Swollen elbow. Professional smuggler. Burke is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She uses privileges of men to pursue her personal goals. She uses her career in Yechting as cover to smuggle goods for various gangs on Cordona. Her injury arm reflects the dangerous nature of her life. Despite her fearless exterior, she is frequently in trouble due to her connection with the criminal underworld, and yet she has earned a place in the world as a Paul. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise. Professional what? Yucks. Paul is a woman. Privilege of men's. Okay. She put all of her efforts into sports, even though it comes with an occasional accident or two on sea. Pursuit is injured arm and bad bandage of honor in their dangerous sports. No, she's a smuggler.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
You're still...
You, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
I called it. There was going to be a fight.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
You throwing knives? Okay.
No more crime for you until next month.
Well, that was easy for two of them.
Take a rest, my friend.
Okay. He wasn't close enough for that one.
The snuff's ready.
Oh.
Time to knock. I thought we were against murder.
Oh, god damn it. I wasn't trying to shoot. I was trying to shoot the hat.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I forgot. There he goes.
I'm coming for you.
Damn it. Wrong button.
I'm coming.
That didn't work.
I'm coming for you.
I love how we shoot this freaking feet. Hat, not his head.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry.
Come on, dude.
We can overcome the brute now. The snuff's ready.
There we go. Any more?
Give him the pepper snuff.
Finally.
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Okay, now what? We didn't find everything, so what? Found, okay, imagine just found smuggled in a tea candy, okay. bookshop. Was attacked by criminals who were after Paul. He owes me an explanation. Okay, so what? Do we leave? Do we go back in here? Okay.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes.
Theodore is dead. Where were you this morning?
What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
Ugh, you've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
Theodore Gilded's
I
dead.
tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilded is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
You're asking for trouble. You should be more cautious. Everything has led to her, but not seen exactly. You should be
This
cautious.
business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine.
Provide evidence. Okay. Was attacked by criminals who are alcohol. Suspicious notes.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing Whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Okay. Pack bags. Tracing near the shed. Also, let's see. It's like dangerous. It had never been aggressive. I should go back. Where's the darts? Let's check to see how far through it went. Okay. They contain sweat of elephant. Nope. I think I should. Half bags. One second. Right, no answers if we find anything else. This one.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal? Say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
Uh-huh. Club workshop.
I don't know what this means.
Okay.
I'm clueless. I don't know what this means.
Animal suspicious.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
The tree that he planted, could it be poisonous to elephants?
It seems as though Theodore Gilded hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Not gonna ask about that.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Yeah. All seems cold and stubborn, but was attempting to cooperate.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilded.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilded was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
Yeah.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilded died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoiled girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures, why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
Okay.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
The evidence collected, okay. All evidence collected. Loaded darts with... Okay. Paul is not surprised that Gilded killed a Theodore and mentioned that it is a mating season. Paul confirms they came into a conflict with Theodore Gordon over an Imogen. We're a criminal organization on the side and smuggle goods for money. They see in as a necessary evil to passion. Okay, Paul told me the knife does not belong to them. Apparently they are careful with their tools and would never mislay one. Paul said that they wanted to leave Donut and shape Theodore's influence. I don't know. It sounded like Imogen is possibly the culprit. But yet it does not explain the elbow bruise. Full elbow injured may have been sustained by falling on Theodore's building's shed. That's a possibility. Partnership ended. Theodore attacked Paul. No, okay. Theodore Gaydon was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career and well-being, even going as far as hire criminals. That's a possibility. I'm missing something. Alright. I'm assuming we need to go back to her now. Let's hear what she has to say. I don't think there's anything else. This has been one of the longer ones, but I couldn't figure out where or what we had to find next. Alright. Time to fess up.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Are you serious?
Who's a cute bird?
What else is there? A suspicious note on okay.
It's chilling to think
Are
the
you
monster is free.
What else is there?
It's chilling to think the monster.
Sean reminds me of a newspaper article from our childhood. It was the first time I had seen these beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper archive. The papers archive. It was a front page story written by a science lecturer.
The monster is free.
I'm so confused, dude. Okay, so 1, we have not found the damn elephant. 2, I don't know where the flying fluff to check for this newspaper article. So, what's the flying fluff? Where's this newspaper? All evidence collected there. Chronicles? Maybe? Maybe that? Going the right way, right? Yeah. Founders Square. lost memory.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
Okay.
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. So, do I have access to look back here then? Oh, it's gonna be one of these, alright. Okay, published 10 years ago. Period. What year is it now? Current year. Okay. There. I don't remember the newspaper article. A child. It was a first time I had seen these beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper archives. Okay. Official, celebrity, commoner, journalist. That one. From events, articles, interviews, advertisements. Archive, that one. Search. Lord of All Beasts. The Lord of All Beasts are written by Dr. Aaron. And I bet only a lucky few can claim to have beheld the planet's strangest and most wonderful fellow, the elephant, said to be land's largest animal. This colossal yet friendly creature enhances all with its size, intelligence, and communication. Elephants are a mammal just like humans and originated in Asia and Africa. Despite feet that reach 18 to 25 inches in adult males, the elephant is surprisingly agile, and in concert with its prehensile trunk can perform feats of remarkable dexterity. Elephants form strong emotional bonds with their loved ones. Some scientists have even reported witnessing signs of grief or happiness. Perhaps the question is not how much elephant resembles us, but how much we resemble them. Okay.
That's the article. Feeling old already?
Okay, that's found. book. What about this though? Construction planner Avery Bath, Maven Swift was listed as a partner, but has been crossed out. Imagine clarified that Arthur Swift is the name of the business partner. They were working together on a project on Old City. She doesn't know anything else, but said that this partnership involves a lot of paperwork. Maybe this then. Recent, maybe. Official, celebrity, culinary journalist. Celebrity. Old City. None. Okay. Official. Oh. Okay. Maybe it's a police record. Lost memory. Hold up. So we didn't get this? Yeah, I'm confused now. What is this about a lost memory? I don't know, guys. Considering how much trouble I'm having with this one, I'm gonna call this episode here and probably look up what I'm missing so we can actually continue this for next episode. So if you want to see who actually murdered him, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future videos and or horror games, indie games, and overall games that have a darker story to it. Alright guys, peace out and keep being awesome.